Hi, I'm Marilyn Hallis, founder of For Sunflowers Media, and I just wanted to take a moment to talk with you about talking to our children about something that scares all of us. When terrorism and war and violence become a part of our lives, it's important to have a plan ahead of time to know how to talk with our children and to make sure that we're talking with them in a way that is absolutely true to who we are and reassures them so that they can still step into the person that we know they're in the process of becoming. So how do we do that? Right? How do we share information in a way that is empowering and not frightening when we ourselves may be experiencing a different kind of fear than we are at all familiar with? I think the best way to do it is to remember to stay on track. TRAK. The track system that I've developed is very, very helpful for this. The T is for trust. We want every conversation we have with our child to go further in building the bond of trust that we have been building since before they were born. In order for that to happen, in order for them to trust us with their feelings and know that we can help them understand this world, we need to give them the facts in the most honest, fair, and age-appropriate way that we possibly can. Trust will be maintained when we are honest and we are fair, regardless of where we may be in our own feelings or on the political spectrum. This is about our children. This is about explaining to them in a way that they understand there are more helpers than hurters. There are more people who are here to protect and defend them, and they are much better at their job than anyone who would try to hurt them. These are the words they need to hear. These are the words we need to hear. And so the very first thing to remember is to maintain that bond of trust. Look them in the eye, share their concerns. If they're very young, kneel down when you talk to them. Sit across from them. All of that body language really matters. Share the facts to the extent that you believe is appropriate, and do it in a way that allows for the trust that you've been building to continue to grow. The next R, reassurance. Reassure them of their safety. Reassure them that you are here for them. Reassure them that there are literally thousands of people whose job it is to keep them safe, and they are very, very good at what they do. Reassurance whether we're talking about an issue of school violence or international terrorism. It is very important that they feel empowered, that they feel reassured. They are not facing this alone. They are part of a very strong, very capable team, and they can handle this because they're not on their own. We're all in it together, and there are much more people helping than hurting. Reassure them of their safety. Reassure them of the perspective of history that these things tend to work out very, very well, and that everything will be all right. Next is the A, that's for action. What kind of actions can they take to feel safe, to feel strong, and to feel like they're contributing? Actions like maybe drawing a picture or sending a letter to a soldier. Actions like if you see something on a train or in a bus or on an airplane or anywhere, say something. Far better to point it out and it be a false alarm than not to point it out. And there could be a terrible, terrible reaction to that. Take action. Draw a picture. Write in their journal, not to send to anyone, but just to comfort themselves. These are self-soothing skills that are very, very useful. Go for a run. Exercise. Have a hot bath. Teach them constructive ways to cope with fear so that they can move through it and not keep it bottled up inside. Take action by talking to you any time. Always keep the lines of communication open. Children are very, very good at self-regulating. They will not ask for more than they want to know, and when they have had enough, they will stop asking you. So answer their questions as briefly and honestly as you can, and then wait and see if they have another question. And if they don't, that's okay, as long as they know you're always available. And that leads us to the K. Keep talking. There's no end to this conversation. There is an ongoing dialogue between you and your family so that as new information emerges, they know who to come to get the straight facts and to know that they can be safe. At the end of the day, that's what it's all about. Whether it's terrorism or violence, as long as we continue to move forward, safety is within reach. Take good care.